Cities in Myanmar face substantial challenges to deliver quality environmental services to their population. Limited financial resources, poor technical skills and resources, and aging facilities are some of the constraints faced by public service providers to cope with a growing urban population. Following a capacity building program initiated in 2015, ROSAMUR project has been launched in September 2017 for a 3-year implementation period. It aims to improve the quality of services in Myanmar cities through the establishment of a network of stakeholders, the provision of training, the organization of experience sharing events, and the implementation of pilot investment projects. The cities of Magway, located in the dry zone of Myanmar, has been selected to implement the first integrated project including water supply, sanitation, and solid waste management components, strongly focused on strengthening of the capacities of the municipal services provider. The Township Development Committee of Magway, also called Magway TDC, the project aims to enhance the performance of the services provided to the 75,000 inhabitants of the city.
So in most Myanmar cities, water networks do not cover the entire urban area and they are in poor conditions. And so because they are deteriorated, the level of losses is very high and the supply to the customer is not continuous. In terms of sanitation, almost no city is equipped with collective facilities. And fecal sludge is very poorly managed, so basically the wastewater flows back to the nature untreated.
As for the solid waste, burning practices is still widespread despite the significant efforts of Magway TDC to collect the waste as regularly as possible. Once collected, the absence of a sanitary landfill is also a great source of hazards for environment and public health, especially for the numerous people working on site. The scope of the project implemented in Magway City has been defined based on the outcomes of the capacity building program, on a detailed analysis of the situation, and on thorough discussions with Magway TDC.
The water supply component of the project aims two objectives. The first one is to extend the access to the water networks, and the second one is to decrease the level of technical and commercial losses. Indeed, when Gret organized a seminar in 2016 with several Myanmar service operators, all of them highlighted the non-revenue water as a key impediment to deliver a high-quality service to their population.
As for sanitation, the lack of baseline data led to focusing support on the conduct of a comprehensive assessment study and implementation of an action plan to improve access to sanitation and fecal sludge management at city scale. Regarding solid waste management, the project aims to improve the primary collection of domestic waste in a central zone of the city and to optimize collection procedures at city scale. The project will also finance the construction of a composting unit for market waste and therefore contribute to decrease the quantity of waste disposed of at the landfill and devalue the significant part of organic waste produced in the city.
For each component of the project, a strong focus will be given to capacity building activities. Indeed, our experience shows that while enhanced or new facilities can bring some improvement to the situation, these improvements are not sustainable if the operators are not endowed with the capacities to maintain and to operate the facilities.
Beyond the improvement of the situation in Magway City, the organization of experience sharing and training events for service providers of other Myanmar cities will thus allow sharing the lessons learned and thus strengthening the capacity of operators nationwide.
The project ပေါ်ဦးတို့မြင်ရတော့ဒီဟာမျိုးကလေဒီငကွားလဲဒီစီပင်တရားရေးကော်မတီစီပင်တရားမှာဒီလို project ကမရှိခဲ့ဘူးလေမရှိခဲ့ဘူးဆိုတော့ဒီလိုလာပြီးတော့စနစ်တကျလေးလာစနစ်တကျလေးလာစနစ်တကျစီစီစနစ်တကျလှုပ်ဆောင်နေတာတွေ့ရတော့ကြဦးအနေနဲ့တော့ကျေနပ်ပါတယ်ဝမ်းလည်းဝမ်းသာပဲကြတယ်